question?
Maybe.
What's the matter with you?
Dora Winifred Reed. She is the queen of savage little sisters on TV. The audacity she had sometimes made us laugh, other times we just shook our heads. She was whiny, sassy, and sometimes just downright rude.
Look at this, little girl. This one has a secret pull-out drawer for all your special little things.
So? DW.
But why was she like that? Well, in this video, we're going to take a trip down memory lane and try to explain why DW was a savage. Hey everyone, welcome to Dial Up Digest. If you want to watch videos all about TV shows, movies, and more from the 90s and 2000s, subscribe for new videos every Thursday. At number 1, we have Arthur. Arthur is the oldest child in the Reed family. He is about 4 years older than DW, which causes him to have somewhat of a superiority complex.
Don't worry, we'll be fine. See, DW? When you're older, things like this won't bother you.
He often belittles DW's interests, dismissing them as for babies.
This is America, Arthur. Everybody's supposed to get an equal chance.
He oftentimes breaks his promises he made with her.
Let's stick from the part where you
Promise to take me today!
He threatened to sell her once, which was completely uncalled for. Just look at the way he grabbed her hand. Is that really necessary? Where is the love? And who could forget that time he punched her so hard that she fell to the ground and started crying? Arthur could be a real jerk. His disrespect towards his sister not only hurt her emotionally and physically, but it also made her feel lonely. Arthur didn't want to play with her, and Kate was just a newborn. So in her desperation to play with someone, she resorts to making up her own imaginary friend, Nadine. DW's rudeness is thus due to her exasperation. She was just lonely and tired of being mistreated by Arthur. At number 2, we have bad friends. Tommy and Timmy Tibble were the absolute worst. They were terrible influences for DW and constantly lied to her. They scared her into thinking her parents would turn into zombie slaves if she swore in front of them, which ultimately resulted in DW swearing at her mother.
Dora Winifred Reed. What did you just say to me?
And this also happened. Because of the Tibble twins, DW was often misled, causing her to feel anxious, confused, and make poor decisions.
Tibbles.
DW's other friend Emily wasn't much better either. Sure, she was nicer to DW, but I feel like her only role in the show was to make DW feel insecure. DW was in constant competition with her, which left her feeling jealous and in a bad mood. For number 3, we have the fact that DW was the middle child. Arthur is the firstborn, and Kate was just a baby who needed her parents' constant attention. This left DW feeling excluded from her family.
That does not include me. You never include me. You always make me stay home whenever there's anything fun. Only Arthur gets to have fun. Only Arthur.
The only way she could stand out was to act out. While in reality the existence of the so-called middle child syndrome is controversial, I think DW fit the stereotype pretty well.
Mom, can we just wait 1 minute? I have to ask. Sorry, honey, I've got yoga class in 15 minutes.
DW's feelings of neglect were the focus of the infamous episode DW's Bad Mood.
You're just making me go to bed because you don't want me around. You don't love me. You wish I wasn't even born.
Sleep tight, DW.
To make matters worse, her parents didn't just ignore her, they embarrassed her as well. Her parents once told everyone in town how DW thought green potato chips were deadly behind her back. And this happened after she promised to DW that she wouldn't tell anyone.
Do you hear that? Tell me I'm dreaming. What am I gonna do?
DW is embarrassed, so please don't mention it to her.
You promise!
DW, wait!
It's seems like no one in DW's family cared enough to keep their promises with her. At number 4, we have DW's age. As shocking as DW's behavior sometimes was, she was only 4 years old.
You can't make me, and I'm not going to preschool either. I'm sick of preschool. I'll do what I want. Do you hear me? Do you?
She was just starting to learn these basic life lessons, like how you should treat others.
Francine, can I ask you a question?
Sure, anything.
Why don't you go back to your own house and stop bothering us?
And how to behave in public. But at the same time, I think there were instances where she did know better and was just being a brat for the fun of it. With that said, I think DW's iconic behavior was because of many reasons. She was lonely and felt disrespected by her family.
Can we see the uni? No. Can we see the uni? No.
Sir, this might not be the exhibit for your daughter.
I said no.
Had bad friends, and was practically still a baby. What do you think of DW? Why do you think DW behaved the way she did? Let me know in the comments down below. If you liked this video, I'd appreciate it if you could give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more. You can also find me on Instagram and TikTok at dialupdigest. Until next time, my friends, dialing out.